My name is and I'm a medic at the Special Forces, and I want to show you today how I'm prepping up my gear. So first of all, before we go on any mission, we need to prep up our gear and be ready for every scenario that can happen. So on the left side here, we have a flashbang ready to go and clear a room, just like any other personnel on the team. I have 3 magazines with me. The left one is the first response, so it's either loaded up in my M16 or ready to go, and the other ones are secured, as you can see, and they're not going to fall off, or I'm not going to lose them anywhere. On the right side, I have a first response pouch, which usually as a medic I have 2 things that I need as a first response. First of all, I need a pair of scissors to cut off any clothes or something that will get in the way, and of course I have a cat set if I need it for myself, if I got shot or if I'm wounded, or to help as a first response to one of my teammates. Alright, then I have this special pouch that if I need something more than just giving a first response or first aid. So I have a Letterman tool here. Believe me, it works. It helps with everything that we need. I have a special blanket if one of my teammates, of course, is losing blood, if I'm losing blood, if someone is getting into shock. We basically pull it over him and we can help him maintain his body temperature. Then what we have is a pulse and oximeter. So if me or one of my teammates get hurt, what we do is we put it on their finger, on the index finger, and then we get a reading of pulse and how much oxygen they have in their blood in order to understand if they have an injury with their lungs or with their respiratory system. Next off, we have 2 kinds of bandages. So this is what we call a personal bandage. It's to stop bleeding of any sort. Usually they're not too severe. And then we have we call a medium bandage, that it's for if someone got hurt or from a shot wound or is bleeding in a way that we stop the bleeding, but now we need to put a lot of pressure on the wound. So that's also a second bandage that we can use. It's very important to keep our safety, even if we're in a fighting zone, but shooting and fighting is done, and we need to make sure that we're safe and that our friends are safe. If I'm saving my friend's life, I don't want him to die from infection or anything. Then we have another tourniquet here. If something went wrong or we have a second personnel who's wounded, we can take care of that too. We have a light stick. Overnight I can basically mark myself or the wounded, and this is something that people usually tend to not take under consideration, but a good marker that you can write either on skin, clothing, or one of the tourniquets to write the time that you gave the person the treatment. Something else I want to show you, it's something called a buddy strap. So it's hooked up right here in the back of my gear, the back of my vest. Very lightweight. Basically what this enables me to do is to carry one of my buddies if he got hurt. It's kind of like a backpack. You basically strap it on your friend and you can lift them on your back, and you're still in the fight. So I'm still able to use my weapon. I have both my hands are free. It's very easy to walk around with and still be in a fight. So this is something also that's it's reachable. It's right here at the back of my vest. It's very helpful, and since we work in small teams, as I said, so it's a very good thing to have. Now this is all great. This goes on me as a first response, but then also I can carry on my back before we get into action, or I like to call it my back office. So in this little bag, what we have is I know some people might think this is something that's for older people, but when you're carrying your friend on your back and you need to give him care, so this walking sticks are basically, they can help you. Think about it, you're an animal with 2 legs and now you're an animal with 4 legs. So basically you're wasting less energy, and you can better control your walking, and you can help yourself. So this is something that over time we understood that helps us a lot. We have here in this little pouch here, so we have a smoke grenade. Sometimes we need to take care of our people and take them out by helicopter. This helps to mark our position. And last but not least, so basically we have a set here if I need to give them liquids or medicine later on, so we make sure that the vein is clear and we can give them medicine as much as they need. And also, if we need to deal with more injuries, What we do here is we have another bag. Everything. This is of course my own personal experience. I like to write down what I have in this bag, and then even when I go after training or after a mission that I'm in, I know exactly what needs to be in there. And it's kind of a checklist to myself, basically, to make sure that everything is up to date, and I can add things as I go. Now, of course, there's other gear that you can take on yourself. There's of course, other professions. There's doctors and paramedics, and each and every medic decides what he or she needs to take on themselves. This is the gear that I know from my experience. This is most of the injuries that I encountered, and every medic can do their own adjustment, as I said, in order to fulfill their mission.